Welcome to VOM, the virtual open mic. Sit back, relax. We'll be with you in just a moment.
Feel welcome.
And welcome to everyone out there. This is VOM, the virtual open mic. We do this every Monday evening. My name is Rowan Corbett. That guy down there, that is Chris Eric. He is our co-host for the evening. And, of course, we have Frank Lefketich with us and Steve Patton. How's everybody doing? Sorry, I caught you off guard.
We're doing okay. Things are speeding up and slowing down on me. Is that me or you guys?
Well,
except for not being able to unmute myself.
So, what did you say was going on with you, Chris?
Everybody sped up and slowed down for a second, which makes me think it's probably me.
Yeah, that might have been a connection thing. No worries. Oh, we've got Joe Isaacs coming in now too.
Now we'll have to place a lost connections
Hello,
ad.
Joe.
No?
Howdy, guys.
Hey, Joe. How you doing?
I'm
Joe.
great. I'm great. Yeah.
Well, this is episode... Oh, what is this episode? 247? Is that... No, 274. Sorry. Dyslexia.
275.
274, 275 on the Erikian calendar, and 205... No, 275 on the Julesian calendar, 205
in his honor.
on the Erikian calendar. Yes.
Yeah.
So.
And wait till you see what we do for the backwards 200th episode. It's gonna be crazy.
Yep.
We're gonna be on line. We're gonna play songs. We're gonna talk at each other. We'll probably talk over each other some.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll play songs. We'll talk about some other stuff. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a time.
Epic. Truly epic. Righto. Well, I should probably go ahead and get us started.
Yes.
Yeah. So, let's see here.
Just out of curiosity, before you go to song, are you at liberty to discuss your T-shirt this evening?
Oh, of course I am.
Good. It's just nice to see. It's nice to see Star Wars. I know everybody likes Star Wars except for the 4 people who go to hell. I don't like a thing you like, but I still go Star Wars anytime I see something.
Yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi and his lightsaber. So there you go.
Nice. As I've told our absent co-host, I was 5 when the first one came out. I never had a chance. Like, I was gonna love it no matter what. And speaking.
They're great.
Speaking of things, And speaking of things I love, what of your songs are you going to play this evening?
This one is a. Oh wait, did I do this last week? It was a prompt song. Oh, maybe I shouldn't do this one. Because I think I did it last
is it
week.
the prompt song from last week?
It might be. Let me.
Did you do the prompt last week? That's
No,
something
I did
we do
not.
every month
No,
for the new watchers.
No, I didn't do that one.
Every month we do it. Every
I'd
month.
like to hear it, but
Everybody has to
my
do
vote
it.
is to play
It's
it.
required.
I did the prompt song last month.
Oh,
That's
yes,
right. You did.
Yeah.
I have mine to play.
Lethologica.
That was amazing. That I don't know if my you may have blown my internet out by that big. That was so funny. And I don't hear a lot of words that I've never been anywhere near, but I'm like, oh, I don't know those at all. That was great. Do you have the signs anymore, or did you get rid of them?
Nice. All right.
But you couldn't remember where you put them. Sorry.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I did not do this one last week. It's the song is called Unbreak, and it was the one that we did for I'll Make You Sorry You Said It. I think Steve did his I'll Make You Sorry You Said It last week. Is that right? Yes, and that's why I got confused. The one I did last week was a different success than you were expecting. But yeah, this one is near and dear to my heart. It was one of the first new songs that I wrote in this open C tuning that I play in. So, I mean, I had one that I had written a long time ago that I started playing in that open C tuning, but then like this sort of kicked off like a bunch of songs that I wrote in it. So,
Question in the back.
yes.
For the open C tuning, are you only allowed to play sea shanties on it? I'll take my answer off the air.
No sea shanties.
Sorry.
But there are a lot of C's in this. It's C, G, C, G, C, D.
That is terrifying. I have written like 6 or 7 drop D songs. Everything else is in standard.
One of my favorite tricks to do with this, and actually this is a tuning that I think I learned initially from Tom Prasada Rao, and he would do this thing with it.
What did you do?
Or no, actually maybe it was no, I think I learned it from Danny Nicely. He would tune these 2 strings to the same note, but pop the lowest one out of its slot and put it on top of the other one, so you get a sitar effect.
Again, terrifying. Why are you doing this?
So I always look at Joe Isaacs as being the king of weird tunings. So he looks like
that's even like weirder than what I do. That's so cool.
Joe, I don't know if Ed's. I didn't hear enough of your tunings to go, wow, that's a lot of but his stuff is like there are 2.5 notes in this one, and there's a 7. What is happening? I don't know what this means.
Yeah, yeah. On some of them, like just two. But I played in that one that Rowan plays in too. Yeah,
Yeah,
good
it's
tuning. I
a
like it
really
too.
cool tuning.
Madness.
And,
Oh,
I've never used it, but I think Keith Richards uses an open G tuning.
yeah,
but he
with
also
5 strings.
but he also takes off the bottom E string.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it sounds amazing because it
Yeah.
doesn't the low note isn't there to kind of gum up the works.
Yeah.
I'm oddly not a Rolling Stones fan, huge Keith Richards fan. His solo records are worth listening.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I love Keith Richards.
to. Talk is cheap don't sleep on that one. It's really good.
All right. Well, let's get this going here. I am gonna put the camera on me now. Oh, that's not right.
Ooh. I can make an announcement while you're doing what you're doing if you like.
No, I just forgot to press a button. That's all.
Okay,
Sorry.
then I won't make an announcement.
All right. What if you just said it without the contest of wills? I will give you my attention as you make your reveal. We've been headed here for years now, yeah, that much is plain. Now it's finally happening. We're being honest again. When you said what you had to say, now we know where you stand. Why don't we call it a day? An expanse now between us, where signals are lost, stretching out through a darkness only silence can cross. And you said what you had to say, but let me be clear, this is ice that you can't unbreak. Gonna argue, no, I won't complain. Yeah, believe me, I want to, but your point has been made. You said what you had to say, and this feels like an end. You should probably just stay away.
Oh, that was awesome.
Thanks.
Did you do that one with 5 strings?
Oh, God. No, that was.
Oh, I heard a thupop.
Yeah, I messed up.
Oh no. Oh, I just thought the string broke on you.
So when you do a new or a different tuning like that, how long does it take you to figure out where all of the various chords are?
Well, most of the alternate tunings I do on the low end have a 151. So it's, so CGC, or in this case, DAD. And so I'm in DADGAD now.
Yeah.
And so that means your bass chords are all the same, like if you're doing bar chords. Mm-hmm. So that's like a 151 chord. And then in DADGAD, like if you want to make it major, you add this on top of that. So, and then minor, and then I do like a sus4, if I want to do there's all sorts of variations you can do. And I sort of a lot of times I'll like mess around until I find like a couple of different chord shapes, and then like I'll just I'll memorize those, and then and sometimes it's just like, okay, searching around for different things. I do a lot of stuff on the lower 4 strings.
Yeah. Do you ever write stuff in like normal tuning and then find some alternative tuning to make it sound different and better?
Not that often. I almost entirely write in the tuning I'm going to play in. So I'll write in DADGAD, and sometimes I might take a song I've already written in DADGAD, which is basically my home base. I don't like. For me, that's standard is DADGAD. And then I might transpose it into the C tuning or something. But yeah, for the most part, I write it in the tuning I intend to play it in.
So when like you play with Iliami, are you playing in DADGAD?
Oh yeah.
Wait, you play the bones in DADGAD?
How else would you play them?
I knew that was baffling. Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to address something in the comments. They were asking where Jules was. Jules got a paying gig. so love to Jules, but yeah, get paid, man. How dare you make a living?
So we don't have to keep sending him money, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I'm going to do one more, and then we're going to bring Steve Patton to the fore.
Be tuned and ready to jump into his box, Steve. Nope, that didn't sound right. Nope, felt bad about that. Just backing out of that
whatever
one.
it is
Sorry.
tuned in, that's what you get.
Backing out, backing away.
Oh, did you guys notice though that I had forgotten to take the lens cap off of one of my cameras?
No.
That's why it went black for a minute.
Yes, I did. You went black.
So I
Yes,
found a
did.
spot to where I could reach up and take that lens cap off.
Yeah, you were definitely in a black hole there for a while.
That was cool.
All right. So here we go. This is a song I wrote. To another prompt. This one was to Crafted in Madness. This is called Sylvan. Cold light shines back at me. Twisted, breathed all in leaves. Take back all that I see. You're just the latest thief. Wisdom becomes my foe. Madness, the end of all. Crafted beautiful. Whoa. See how my shadow grows. The Queen of all has come. Vision as one. Weep before the sun. Brightest, forever the one. Behold, I am lethal and fair. Love me and despair.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's our host, Rowan Corbett, with a great song and really weird sound effects on it. What do you call the pedal you were using?
It's the
It's neat.
it's the same one that Jules uses, the Echo Verb.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's basically got like a like a delay and a reverse reverb on it.
I have a reverb pedal. I don't understand all the magic of which you speak, but it sounds really neat.
Yeah, it's one
Yeah,
of
I've
those
heard you
pedals
use
where
that
it's
one
like
too.
it's
I
got
just never
it's
remember what it's
basically
called.
the pedal has a delay and a reverb in it, and then you can sort of blend the two together. So anyway,
Cool.
that's enough out of me. Let's make some noise. Let's go ahead and bring to the fore Mr. Steve Patton. Howdy, Steve.
Okay, so this song is not to a prompt. It was, unless you count the newspaper.
I'll allow it.
Okay. It was sort of based on a real story. The guy killed his wife because she went to a wedding after he told her not to, because she probably danced with other men. That's
Oh
a
my
good
God.
reason. Anyway, I put the narrator into the story and let him tell it. I watched her as she danced at a wedding here in town. The blue-eyed Jenny Rose in her bright flowered gown, gold hat tied in ribbon, her dress was trimmed in lace. All light bright as heaven, the smile upon her face. Her for the dance when all promised me was played, and dance with Jenny Rose till I saw her stay. Her eyes held me spellbound as we danced around the floor. And when the night was over, I saw her to the door. Love is a prison where my heart must dwell. The ribbons of blue eyes have locked me in this cell. There must looked at Jenny Rose, the moonlight so bright. She knew then that I loved her, more plainly she could see. But when I went to kiss her, she turned away from me. She touched me on the cheek, then she said that she must leave. Your heart, said Jenny Rose, I've no wish to deceive, but love is a prison and a heart cannot escape. So much I wish to tell her, but the words I could not change. Love is a prison where my heart must dwell. The ribbons of blue eyes lock me in the cell. There must be a garden, pretty flowers grow. Someday if I find it, I'll dance with Jenny Rose. My tears I could not hide when I heard it on the news. He killed sweet Jenny Rose for her love with her to lose. 3 shots fired at anger, a jealous lover's spite, and the last word she told me came back to me that night. Love is a prison where my heart must dwell. The ribbons of blue eyes like me in this cell. There must be a garden where pretty flowers grow. So if I find it, I'll dance.
Right on, Steve.
And this next one has nothing to do with anything except for my son needed one more song to finish an album when he was down in Texas. And so I thought, well, no, this little idea that came from a chorus that I'd given up on from something a long time before. I once had the love of a sweet island girl. Her smile was like sunshine, her eyes were black pearls. She loved me so deeply, I bet I would drown. A man born to wander, no love can tie down. Blow, blow, yes, southern trade wind, and blow me on back to the sweet arms again. Night after night I can still see her there, on tropic breezes blowing raven black hair. Her voice floating out over the sea, back by love, oh come back to me. She wasted her love on this young foolish boy. I cast it aside as a childless toy. I promised her someday to her I'd return. She is a mistress, no sailor Miss Burn. Blow, blow, yes, southern trade wind, blow me on back to those sweet arms again. Night after night I can still see her there, warm tropic breezes blowing raven black hair. Her voice floating out over the sea, back by love, oh come back to me. I've tossed all about on the great ocean's wave, and nothing have saved, though I worked like a slave. I've squandered my money on rum and on horse, and never been back to that fair island shore. Oh, oh, yes, southern trade wind, pull me back to the sweet herbs again. Night after night I can still see her there, on tropic breezes blowing raven black hair. Hair was floating out over the sea, back by the hollow, come back to me. I'm tired of this life on the high rolling seas. I'm setting my course on that southerly breeze. So I stop the anchor, the sails don't unfurl, and sail me on back to that sweet island girl. Blow, blow, your southern trade wind, and blow me on back to the sweet arms again. Night after night I can still see her there, on tropic breezes blowing raven black hair. Hair was floating out over the sea, back by love, oh come back to me.
Steve Patton, y'all.
Steve.
I can't hear.
Nice.
Dr. Steve.
And what was that song called, Steve?
He's not telling.
I think it was Sweet Island Girl, but I'm not positive that. if you have John's first album, it's on the first album.
Okay.
And a much better version than I do of it, because I didn't give him a tune. I just sent him the lyrics, and he and a guy down there in Texas came up with a wild. There was another song at the time that he and I had done before he left. It was called Hurricane. And he was going to do that one, but when he got this one, he used the I've done that one on here before.
Nice.
He used the minor key thing with that, and so he instead he did this song with that.
Now, you have told him we've been asking after him, right?
Yeah,
I know
have
he's
told
busy,
him.
but
I
he
have
does
told
know
him.
we miss him, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
and
just
he
making
does
sure.
know, but
Good.
Unfortunately, he's
Better
very
things to do with
much
his
in
time, I get
demand
it.
for live gigs, and so he's not taking time out for the virtual gigs.
Well, we do definitely miss him. Tell him we say hi next time you see him.
Yes, I will. And that and the fact that he and Lex they don't have children, so they're free, footloose, and fancy free to do it.
They're dinks?
Excuse me?
Dual
Double
income, no
income, no children.
Oh,
kids. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We had a beautiful shining moment of that, taking Vegas trips just cause. It was madness.
Yeah, I know. We used to call it BC. My wife and I had 5 years of it, and it was like,
Yeah.
there were times when I thought maybe we messed up. No, I don't mean that. I'm
That's
very
one way to get him back on here.
I'm very thankful to have children because I got grandchildren out of it. See?
right on. Well, good. Thank you, Steve. All right. I believe next up, we are going to have the great Frank Lefketich.
Yeah. So so I've got kids and grandkids too. In fact, in a couple days I'm heading out to Chicago again, which is where all my kids and grandkids live. And I also have a son who's a full-time musician. And whenever I'm coming out to Chicago, he usually sends me on a hunting trip to Atomic Music. and so while we're sitting here, I've been getting text messages from him. He's looking for a 70s Fender Champ amp.
Oh, okay.
He's looking for
They don't have good music stores in Chicago?
not like Atomic for vintage stuff. He's looking for a Fender Princeton Reverb. And he also just
watching
he also
Facebook.
is
My
looking-
brother works at a guitar store in Cincinnati where they sell like rare guitars and stuff.
Yeah, he's also looking for a Fender Bassman
That's
head,
not- that's
which
not a- that's
which
not
I
an
could have
uncommon
gotten him a couple of years ago, but he didn't ask for it then.
Well, he's got to work on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw one recently on Facebook. I think it was a 77. I think the guy said it was. I'm not sure if that's what he wants or he wants the one that came out before that.
Yeah, he didn't specify,
Yeah.
although he did send a picture of it. So.
Righto. Well, what do you have for us this evening?
So I think I've mentioned before, I'm sort of simultaneously working on 3 different albums, 2 of which are kind of upbeat and fun stuff, and one of which is darker music. And so tonight, since I have the darkness on here, I'm going to do some that are either going to be on it or I'm thinking about putting them on it. So this is one that's called Mean Woman, and some of it is true and some of it is made up.
In a dream last night, the mean woman came to me. And in that dream last night, that mean woman said to me, "You're the last one on earth I ever want to hurt. You're the very last one I'd ever want to hurt. But give me time and I'll get around to you." Mean woman, mean as a snake. Took me time, but I got myself away from that mean woman. When we first met, she was sugar sweet. Yeah, when we first met, she was sugar sweet. But time revealed, yes, time revealed a cruelty that she could not conceal. Tried so hard to get things right. Yes, I tried so hard to get things right. But every day her words brought pain like a twisting knife. Was long ago and far away. It was long, long ago and far, far away. But she still tracks me down in my dreams. That mean woman is in my dreams. Mean woman, mean as a snake, still haunts me. Seems like there's no escape from that mean woman. Mean woman, mean woman. Mean woman.
Awesome, Frank.
Very nice.
Right on.
Great groove.
Absolutely. Right on. Well, what have you for us next?
Well, the next one is so the title of the Dark album is going to be called In the Dark, and this next one is called Waiting for a Train, but it's where the In the Dark phrase comes from.
The sun was bright and everything was right when I woke up today. Now the sun is gone and everything is wrong, and I'm waiting for a train, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. She didn't say what, she didn't say why, she just said goodbye. Left me standing with my mouth wide open, tears rolling out of my eyes, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Here I am. Here I am. In the dark on a platform, and I'm waiting for a train. Is this all there is after all there was? It makes no sense to me. Feels like a train wreck in my heart, nothing but debris, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Where I'm going I can't say, and frankly I don't care. Maybe it'll make some sense to me once I get somewhere, but I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. But here I am. Here I am. I'm in the dark on a platform, and I'm waiting for a train. Wait for a train. Wait for a train. Wait for a train. Wait for a train. I'm waiting for a train.
Nice, Frank.
Frank Lefkevich, y'all.
So is he saying that right, Frank?
Yeah. So the correct
Wow.
the correct Polish pronunciation is Letkevich. So, but
Okay.
round here, around these parts, it's mostly Letkowitz.
I think you might have a harder name for people to get right than mine. You wouldn't believe the things that happen. Erich, Ulrich, Eckrich.
So yeah, it does. I get lots of variation. Lots of Lefkowitzes.
Yeah. No,
Out of
my
Lefkowitz
pronunciation is hard won.
My, all through high school, I was Frankie Lefkavich.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Sorry. That's like
All right.
my
I'm over the pain of it.
good. I'm glad. Well, you were able to share it with us, so obviously that's like my youngest child has a lot of information and likes to share it. And one of his schoolmates called him Google, and he was upset. And I'm like, buddy, I hate to tell you this, but for a middle schooler, that's a pretty good one. Like, that's,
Yeah.
They got you.
So this is my very favorite one, and this was like it was either like fourth grade or fifth grade, Valentine's Day, when people send around cards, and I got a Valentine's card from some little girl in my class, and she sent it to Frank Luck O Woods, Luckawoods. Luck O Woods. Never forgot that one.
That's pretty good. There was there's a sports writer still in Baltimore, really nice guy, covers the Orioles, named Rock Kubatko. And he was on something once, and he was talking about a ball player who he had known for decades. And one day he just said, "Hey, Rocco Bacco." Like, what? Like, that's not even close. But that should also be his name now.
Right on.
Well, she was trying anyway, man.
Yeah, efforts were made. They were just in the wrong direction. But speaking in the right direction, I do believe is Joe Isaacs up next?
That
Joe,
is
of Joe
correct.
Isaacs Music.
Hello. Yeah.
Hey, Joe.
How's it going? I don't remember what I played for you guys last time, but I don't think I played Grateful for the Rain, so I'll do that one.
Right on.
I should be grateful for the rain. Fills up our rivers and our streams. Makes our flowers grow and it makes our rivers go and it maketh my cup overflow. But it's hard to be grateful when it's raining. When you're cold, soaked to the bone and tired. Hard to feel grateful, simpler to just get hateful. Hard to feel grateful for the rain, da 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 da. The rain, da 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 da. The rain, da 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 da. The rain, da da da. Hey. Hard to feel grateful for the mess-ups. Lord knows I made more than a few. They helped me to grow, and they helped me to know all the things I don't know. It's hard to be grateful when you're screwed up. When you're turned down for the 12,000th time. Hard to feel inspired, more natural just get tired. Hard to feel grateful for the rain, da 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 da. The rain, da 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 da. The rain, da 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 da. The rain, da da da. Hey, hey, hey. It's hard to feel grateful for the pain, though it cracks my heart in two. And it's through that crack that the love can grow back. You can do more than you ever knew you could do. But it's hard to feel grateful when you're hurting. Your feet first down on the ground. Hard to feel gratitude when natural is cop and attitude. It's hard to feel grateful for the rain. The rain. The So I should feel grateful, but not today.
Yeah, it's kind of how I feel about the rain right now. But
Yeah.
Is it
However,
really bad there right now?
Hard.
it's been raining
hard.
a lot lately. Yeah.
It is. It has been.
Yeah.
It has been indeed.
Though the one thing I am grateful for, at least for a few minutes, is that it brings the temperature down just for a little bit, and then it
Yeah,
gets really
yeah.
humid.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. No, I mean, like, yeah, it's definitely been crazy weather patterns for sure. No question
Yeah.
about it. But I think
Yeah, it tends to rain during my nap time, so I can't complain.
it's okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of almost rainforest climate. It feels like sometimes, like
80% humidity. Ugh.
Is it really?
When the rains came here in Gaithersburg yesterday, it was a sun shower. The sun was shining as brightly as I've ever seen it.
Did you see a rainbow?
We did not, but it was absolutely pouring while the sun was shining.
That's crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. Well, Frank, you actually requested this song a long time ago, and I never got around to playing
I know
it.
what
You,
it is.
you know what I'm gonna play?
I know what it is.
He's so happy.
Can I jingle some change?
This song is not autobiographical. Though I am greedy, but I'm not greedy for this stuff in the song. I'm greedy for music. I'm greedy for you guys. I was working as a clerk, I was working for nickels and dimes, but they wouldn't pay parking on my expenses, so I took a cent, it only made sense. Then I took a nickel, then I took a dime. How did I end up doing time? Is a penny and a nickel and a dime and a quarter, penny and a nickel and a dime and a quarter, penny and a nickel and a dime and a quarter, one more dollar. I had a wife, I liked the way she looked. I had a wife, I liked the way she cooked. But I met this other woman with this knockout figure. These long, long legs, I had to dig her. Oh, hell, why'd she have to tell? Not autobiographical. Is a penny and a nickel and a dime and a quarter. Penny and a nickel and a dime and a quarter. Penny and a nickel and a dime and a quarter. One more dollar. hanging out with my friend Phil. He said, why don't you try that pill? I didn't want to let him down. I didn't want to make him feel like a clown. How did I end up here on the ground? There's a penny and a nickel and a dime and a quarter. Penny and a nickel and a dime and a quarter. Penny and a nickel and a dime and a quarter. One more dollar.
Thank you, Joe.
Nice.
That's a good one, Joe. That's a good one.
I have no idea what Frank Western. No idea.
I'll tell you, it's almost as much fun watching you play it as it is listening to you play it.
Joe, you don't get to pick the hit, man.
Thank you. Yeah, it's like my kind of go-to when, like, if I'm playing like an open mic and it's like super noisy and super crazy, it's kind of like my go-to song.
Dig it. Right on. Yeah. Grab by the lapels and shake, as they say. Righto. Well, welcome, y'all, to VOM, the virtual open mic. We do this every Monday evening. Thank you for joining us. We are in hour 2 of our show. And I think we've got a lightning
Hour
round
2
coming
of
up.
a 17-hour show. No, we did that. It felt like it a couple of times, but
Right on.
those are in shutdown days.
I can
yeah.
make it through 2. Beyond that, it's kind of like iffy.
Heard.
Well, now we are going to have our co-host, Mr. Chris Eric, in almost Canada, play for you.
Yeah.
Howdy, Chris.
This is your time to step away, folks. Hi, Rob. Hey, how are you?
Doing
good. It got real hot here. It's not supposed to be like that.
Yeah, it's been hot here too.
Yeah.
It the AC just it runs and it just does not keep up. So
It's tropical here.
Yeah.
It's bad.
It says 79 and haze here. This morning I was going out early and it's like 73 degrees. Oh, it'll be fine. I walked outside 83 in the face with humidity.
Yeah.
Reminding me too much of home in the bad way.
I was visiting
I know,
my
90
mom in
today.
North Carolina yesterday, and I was like, I don't remember it being this hot when I was a kid, and she's like, this is worse than, like, I don't remember it being like this either. It's like, we're from the South, from rural North Carolina, and it got hot and muggy, but not like this. Ugh. So.
So
You're from the western section, right?
No, I'm from the east, from the coast.
Oh, are you really?
It's swampy down there.
Yeah.
The
Chris,
worst
where-
one I
where-
ever had. Oh,
where in almost
what?
where in almost Canada are you?
I'm outside of Erie, PA. I'm about 20 minutes outside of Erie, PA, in a little township called Fairview. Rowan's been here. He knows how little it is. There's a traffic light.
I'm from a little town on the opposite side, in the northeastern corner,
Yeah.
near up in the Poconos.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not from
Yeah,
here.
these
I lived in
look-
Baltimore for 40 plus years and then moved here. Hence the attitude. I guess I should play something. So I was listening back to this in the car because I hadn't played for a minute, and according to my 13-year-old again, it's a good song. So if you don't like it, you can take it up with him. Okay, we'll see how this goes.
I've seen him. He's
Oh, is that coming
ready.
through? Hey, Rowan, is that coming through okay?
Oh, sorry. Yes.
You're muted.
5x5. We got you.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, here we go. On the tip of my tongue. On the tip of my tongue. On the tip. There it is where I
always thought it would be, all wrapped up in the usual package to see, all wound up and weird, maybe worse than we fear, never show fear. On the tip, on the tip, on the tip, tip of my tongue. On the tip, on the tip, on the tip. Ever lose a thought just as it was forming? Maybe made it halfway, then gone without warning. Almost had it that time. Something special and mine turn on a dime. On the tip, on the tip, on the tip, on the tip of my tongue. On the tip, on the tip, on the tip. Started this thing. Who's the we and who did I think to bring? On the tip, on the tip, on the tip, tip of my tongue. On the tip, on the tip, on the tip, tip of my tongue. On the tip, on the tip, on the tip. Thanks.
I knew there was going to be a...
Chris, that was awesome. I love that.
Thanks.
I knew we were going to have the Rowan ending now.
You know, I'll have you know that the demo I sent you has a completely different ending, and I opted to change that ending at the last moment. So it wasn't a Rowan ending initially.
Yes, but
ultimately it was. So you were right, and that's what matters.
Right on. Oh, goodness. Oh, what you drinking there?
Yeah. Oh, I'm having an A&W root beer.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a weeknight.
I've got a
I don't drink
Waterloo.
booze on weeknights now.
Yeah, I've got a Waterloo Ruby Red Tangerine. There you go.
Couldn't have changed if I wanted to.
What?
That's the song that ABBA won the Eurovision Song Contest in 1974. It's what launched them into the stratosphere.
Oh, Waterloo?
No? Yeah.
Oh.
Waterloo was the hit.
Yeah,
Okay.
Waterloo was a big hit. Yep.
Yeah, it was a huge hit worldwide.
I will have to admit that I don't really know much ABBA beyond like Dancing Queen.
That's my nomination for the greatest pop song of all time. So
Oh,
there you
God,
go.
please.
But
You don't have to like it, Steve.
Oh, God.
It works out that way.
I did
that's all.
once stay in the
If I had
ABBA
heard it one more
Hotel.
time, I would have killed somebody.
I'm sorry, what was that, Rowan?
I said I did once stay in the ABBA Hotel.
Very nice. That's cool and unfortunate. Just like Rob was there, and I'm like, "Are you going to the ABBA Museum?" And he's like, "I'm literally walking past it to go to something cooler." There's nothing cooler.
Yeah, it was like
the only song. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say the hotel is attached to the museum. It's really bizarre. Yeah.
Did you
The
go?
only part of that song I liked was that line, the dancing queen. I liked just that. The
So
rest
you like
of
the
it drove
title? That's great.
Yeah, but I
So
could
anyway,
not get it out of my head. It drove
Rowan,
me crazy for
good.
goddamn years.
So Rowan, did you go to the museum?
I did not, actually.
Damn it!
I know. I went to the gift shop, though, and that was cool.
I went to the gift shop when I was in Vegas years ago, and they were doing Mamma Mia there. And I almost bought a shirt, and then I didn't. That's my story. I did have an ABBA shirt
that
for a
one I
while,
could do.
and I did have that shirt for a while, and it was, it had like glitter on it and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was wonderful. I loved it so much. As my as my spirit animal Greg Proop says, I'm heterosexual, but I make no case for it. Let's see. No, I think Dancing Queen is my nomination for greatest pop song. The only thing I think is close is "The Love You Save" by the Jackson 5. Because it has my favorite line in popular song, which is "Look both ways before you cross me."
Gotta do ABBA,
Yeah,
man. You couldn't do better than Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia.
Right on.
Okay, so I'm going to play my second song now.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I got to mention something that would have made Jules angry. So there was something like if I had said it, he would have bet. No, it wasn't ABBA. It was something else. It was something else I had said, and I think he would have flown into a rage. But okay. I wasn't sure what to play because I haven't been playing a lot. So here's something older that seems to come back around.
If you're concerned, don't let it get you. Easy to say, if I let you come over here, it might go away. Make a mistake, then walk it back some. Don't overthink what could come. Nothing you want, nothing I could say. If you're worried by what you hear, what's going around, don't worry, we're just a dusting of sight and sound. If it's your health, we could go easy. It's not that hard to see me for what I am or what I could be. Maybe you're scared, maybe you should be. Maybe the point, it could be better to run than be here with me. If you're worried by what you hear, what's going around, don't worry, we're just a dusting of sight and sound. If it's too soon, don't make a big deal. Maybe I'll wait, maybe I won't feel like it, but let's sit for a bit and see. If you're worried by what you hear, what's going around, don't worry, we're just a dusting of sight and sound. We're just a dusting of sight and sound. Thanks.
I do like that one.
I do too. Nice. And as you'll remember, it's from the prompt Dog.
That is not.
No.
Yeah.
Nothing of sight and sound. You got me. Oh, no.
Yeah, we did have that one.
Yeah.
what was? Oh, I wrote one for that one.
Did you?
I did, and I've only performed it a couple of times. I'm actually planning to go back and relearn it soon. So,
Is that what you're playing for the lightning round that is
God,
upcoming?
I could. I wish I could.
You
but
could. You could.
It would be.
I
nope,
mean, you sounds
nope,
like you're
nope,
ill
nope.
prepared, but you could.
Oh my goodness.
I'll do it if you'll do it. I'll
Yeah,
just pick
no.
a random song. I'll do it. I'll drink it if you drink it. I don't.
Well, I was too busy enjoying the music to like actually pick my next song. So
I'm sorry, but EJ, we're getting ABBA love rightly.
oh yes,
Rightfully in the comments, including EJD saying, "I think we need an ABBA cover in the lightning round from Chris." I would never, EJD. I would never sully their great work by trying to play it. Although, was it Robbie Fulks did a cover just a solo acoustic cover of Dancing Queen years ago that was amazing.
well you rarely do covers, right?
I don't do covers. I think the only covers I ever do are of people I know. I did a Rob song for a surprise Rob night.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
think
right.
I did one or two others, and that was it. I don't have the patience to learn other people's stuff. I barely have the patience for mine. That's why I'm posting it all on SoundCloud, so I don't have to play it anymore. Just here, fucking I want to hear that song. Here,
It's not
go
like
there.
of patience for me. It's lack of wanting to insult people.
I have this thing about covers. Like a lot of people will do covers. They're like, oh well, if I do this cover, when I go to the bar, people are gonna dig it. It's like I only do covers that I like the song of. It's not a matter of like I don't care if anybody else wants to hear it. It's like I want to hear it. So that's how I do. That's how I pick covers.
See, I appreciate people who can play cover, like yourself, like your bandmates, who we won't name for once, who bring something to it. I don't bring anything to a cover. You know what I bring to a cover? A bored guy who'd rather be playing one of his songs. I will say that there were a couple of winery gigs we did where we did a couple of Linda Ronstadt songs, and they were almost eerily good. Like Joylene was just made to sing Linda Ronstadt songs. Like
Who
that
was
is
singing it?
what's the question, Steve?
Who did you have could sing Linda Ronstadt song?
My wife. I was in a
Oh,
band
your
called The
wife,
Honest
really?
Mistake.
She's
was the
quite
singer,
good.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Man,
she's
you
the
should
best.
have her on here then. 'Cause
She's been.
There's nobody that I love better than Linda Ronstadt, and I tell you,
Yeah.
her and me go back a long way, but she doesn't know about it.
Yeah, well. Yeah, we have. Yeah, I know. It's like me and Linda, we don't talk anymore. I mean, we've never spoken before, but we don't talk now either.
Anyway,
No, we were on. Hey, Rowan, how long ago were we on? Was that like 2 years ago? I think it was. Yeah, because it
was
would
a
have
while.
been in.
Yeah.
It would have been in July of 23. So yeah,
Yep. So
Joe doesn't care for this kind of talk. He turned off his camera. Sorry, Joe.
oh, I think he's
Oh
going
no,
up
no,
to,
it's
yeah.
okay. Who are you talking to, Joe? Is it for us? Are they talking about me? Are they saying nice things? Speaking of somebody to say nice things about, next up on the lightning round, I don't think he has a song picked out for yet, so I'm going to keep talking.
I figured it out.
Is my friend and yours, but more importantly, my friend Rowan Corbett. I don't have many these days, so
Well,
Rowan
let
is
me-
one.
Okay.
Yay, Rowan.
Now I picked this song. Do I remember how to play it? Oh my goodness. Oh yes, I do. All right, here we go.
Is it Dancing Queen?
No. Oh, that's. I spotlit you
Oh, sorry.
by accident. That was my bad.
Yeah, don't do that. Well, I had questions. Excuse me, Mr. Corbett.
Dang it. Let's see here. All right. You knew, but of course you did. When we got this far, the choice you made. going to start that over. You knew, but of course you did. When I got this far with the life you led. Always, always on trend, ever the shooting star. Always one step ahead. For the dark star, too fast for us. All the wonders before you, all made of dust. Some sleight of hand, you saw above the crowd. Crane out next to sea. Follow, follow your gaze as we gasp aloud. You make this last decree. A star in the sky, distant fire, light shining eye, headed straight for the dark star, too fast for us. All the wonders before you, all made of dust. Away. Well, of course you did, can only go so far. The sins, the day. One step ahead, like you always are. You light the way. Headed straight for the dark star, too fast for us. All the wonders before you, all made of dust. Headed straight for the dark star, far too fast for us. All the wonders before you, all made of dust. There you go.
That's about David Bowie. I know. I remembered. That's funny. EJD was talking about how great your covers of Hurt and Sober are, and I agree. I even got to play on
that's right.
Sober once when you guys were here back in whenever the hell you were here a couple years ago. And if you look up the Live from Our Lair, it's I realize it's like when you guys had started playing, and I'm like, that's in drop D. I know what drop D is, and I do know it got in for the chorus.
Yeah, it was about a year and a half ago.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was.
I'm going to take your word on it.
Yeah, October 23, I think.
We'll say yes?
Yeah.
I can't remember. If only there was a repository of nearly all information. Sorry. I'm sorry. We're chatting away. I'm not even sure who's next up. Is it Steve?
Steve Patton.
Steve.
All right, so
Julia Louis-Dreyfus?
this is autobiographical, but I take the fifth. It goes back to a long time ago when I was carrying a torch for a girl that wasn't no longer around for a lot of reasons, but anyway. Although it was so long ago that your love passed through my life. Although it seems I ought to know, I have choices of memories of life. It's still you and she holds me tight. She's the one whose love is true. I must you haunt my dreams at night. Where were you when I needed you? Although she shared my everything, in my dream I've been untrue. And though she wears my wedding ring, I'm still sleeping with memories of you. Yeah, it's still you when she holds me tight, though she's the one whose love is true. Why must you haunt my dreams at night? Where were you when I needed you? It's been so long since I've seen you, I don't even know just where you are. Although I've tried forgetting you, I'm still dreaming and you're still the star. It's still you when she holds me tight, 'cause she's the one whose love is true. Why must you haunt my dreams at night? Where were you when I needed you? Oh, I've tried these many years, I can't forget the dreams we shared. Although I've cried these many tears, I can't let go of the love we shared. Yes, it's still you, and she holds me tight, for she's the one whose love is true. Why must you haunt my dreams at night? Where were you when I needed you?
It was a long time ago that was a problem.
Steve
It is
Fatnell.
apparently autobiographical. I've been married to my wife for 50 years this year.
Wow, newlyweds.
Right on.
And actually, we weren't married when that was the problem. It was just somebody showed back up that shouldn't have showed up. I've written about her before.
Ah,
I didn't write anything to her when I was going with her.
Ah.
Only afterward.
We believe you.
Yeah,
You're telling
know-
the story. We have no reason to disbelieve you.
yeah.
You're allowed to harvest whatever memories you have.
Absolutely, absolutely. Like, I think that, I mean, yeah, it's like, I feel like anything that you've experienced in your past is fair game for music writing. So
It is all fair game. I actually, the only time. Oh, yes, Steve?
I wrote it in 1972, right after I met my wife.
Wait a minute.
It was
I was
right at the
born in
time when I-
1972. Coincidence? Yeah,
That was
yeah,
the
total
very
coincidence.
year that I got a palsied radial nerve and could not play anymore.
oh,
But I was doing a regular open mic right at the time when I met my wife in May of 1972, Memorial Day. And for the first little bit that we were going together, I could not get this other girl out of my head because I had run into her again after she left the convent. And it was like this tearful goodbye thing. Which sorry about that, but you missed your boat, girl.
Well, someone who has not missed the boat is Frank Lefketich.
And has done nothing to his radial nerve at all. Frank, just nod. Don't say anything. There you go. Good man. Good man.
So I was
Frank, what you
going
got for
to
us?
say, so Joan and I are coming up on 51 here in a couple of weeks.
Ooh, congratulations.
And the thing I learned about harvesting past memories is that it helps to obscure them enough so that you have plausible deniability.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah, I've only ever had
from my
one.
wife.
I tried twice. I've only ever had one that I actually went and said, okay, I don't know if I'm comfortable playing this in front of people or you. And she's like,
Yeah,
okay.
well-
And I played her the song. She's like, no, that's okay. It happened. That's okay. I guess you marry a songwriter, you know.
I think you should be honest. And, in a relationship, and so I don't hide anything that I feel. So,
All right, what
doesn't
you got
hope
for us,
either.
Frank?
All right, so I'm going to. This is another one that's firmly on the maybe not pile for this dark album. It's about self-destructive behavior. Could be about any kind. This happens to be about alcohol. But the subtext is sort of laying the responsibility for that behavior on, well, either someone or in this case, something else, specifically sort of anthropomorphizing the whiskey bottle and blaming it on the bottle itself. So it's called Whiskey Bottle. And I don't know whether I want to do this ultimately fast or slow or angry or mournful or whatever, but this is sort of where it is right now.
Whiskey bottle up on the shelf. Whiskey bottle, keep to yourself. Whiskey bottle. Whiskey bottle. Whiskey bottle on the table next to me. Whiskey bottle, why won't you let me be? Whiskey bottle. Whiskey bottle. You took my money. You took my wife, you took my children, now you're coming for my life. Whiskey bottle. Whiskey bottle lying empty on the floor. Whiskey bottle, you got to me once more. Whiskey bottle. Whiskey bottle. Whiskey bottle. Whiskey bottle.
Yeah. Nice one.
Very nice, Frank.
Frank
Yeah,
Lefketich, y'all.
I don't know about that one. Yeah.
No, it's I
That's
think
a
it's
good
pretty
one,
nice.
Frank. That's a good song.
You never know. Depends on where it fits against other songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole album sequencing thing.
It's
Still
something that goes
exists.
in the album somewhere near the end.
Yeah, and I'd say maybe
Not
try
the
the
last song.
the slow version too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Or
can
you
see
could
that
do
being
both.
wistful.
You could open and close the album with it.
No, I wouldn't close the album. I put it in just before the end, and then do something memorable at the end. Yeah, to has.
All right. So, okay, I
Yeah.
won't talk. I
Yeah,
won't
do
I won't-
something memorable. Don't fuck it up, Frank.
Well, I won't toss it away right now. Okay. Thanks.
Right on.
Speaking of things we don't toss away, up next in the lightning round, Joe Isaacs of Joe Isaacs Music. Hey, Joe Isaacs. Or should we just call you Mr. Music?
Good to see you guys. Sorry about that. I had to take a little phone call.
No worries, no worries. Life
We'll let it go this time.
life goes on, as they say.
We're writing it down, Joe. We're making a mark by your name, you know.
Hey,
Coal in the
friend of-
stocking.
former friend of the show, Rebecca Berlin, was texting as I was playing. I'm like, what? What? No.
Texting you? Well,
Yeah.
What do you mean, former friend of the
Hold on a
show?
second. I'm going to stop my song for a minute.
Why is it
Oh, I'm sorry.
your
I'm former.
fault?
No, I kid. I kid. I make joke. It go well. I'll just keep digging, Joe. Why don't you play your song?
Yeah, I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I think. What do I do this? I might not remember this one, but we'll try. Nobody's perfectly good or perfectly bad. We all get angry and sad. I'm just trying to steer myself a little more right. Like a house plan lean toward the light. But nobody's perfectly bad or perfectly good. I think that's often misunderstood. I'm just trying to be. I'm just trying to be. I'm just trying to be a little closer to good, a little closer to good. Maybe the song will help me be a little closer to good. Sometimes I get distracted by it all. Don't remember why I came here after all. Gotta be a little more patient, a little more kind. Reach out to somebody who's in a bind. It's how do you do and why do I don't? It's sometimes I will, but mostly I won't. Nobody's perfectly bad or perfectly good. I think that's often misunderstood. And I'm just trying to be. Maybe the song will help me be a little closer to good. A little closer to good. Some people don't even try. They let the spark inside them die. Dead while still alive. Hey there, look at them saints, pretending to be something they ain't. But in the end, we all got our scars. Let's not pretend to be more than we are. Nobody's perfectly bad or perfectly good. I hope by now that's understood. And I'm just trying to be. Oh, I'm just trying to be a little closer to good. A little closer to good. Maybe the song will help me be a little closer to good. Thank you.
Right on,
And
right on.
as we all should be.
Joseph Isaacs, y'all. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, always kind of the good and evil thing is kind of like one of those things that just bothers me because it's like so simplistic way of looking at things. It's like
Yeah.
I feel like we need some sort of better paradigm. So I guess that's where that song sort of comes in. I kind of feel like it's more like we're all on this continuum, and it's not like we're always here or we're always there. It's like we're always maybe hopefully trying to get there, but if we
Yeah.
can.
So I'll reveal some more of my nerdiness. I read Shakespeare all the time. So Shakespeare understood nobody is perfectly good, nobody is completely evil.
I have a Shakespeare question.
Yes.
I am curious because we've been talking about this lately because we watched a couple of things. And what is the latest on who they actually think wrote everything? Do they really think it was him? Do they think it was Bacon? What's the answer?
There are several candidates. For a long time, I favored Christopher Marlowe, who supposedly died, but the thing is that he went into hiding because the assassins were trying to kill him, and
Good reason to go into hiding.
and that he had the understanding of the courts and so forth that would have allowed him to write the histories, which are a big part of Shakespeare's canon.
Of his other writing too.
Yeah, and there are even those who think it might have been Queen Elizabeth.
I've heard that too.
I hadn't heard that
herself.
one. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah, but yeah, Francis Bacon is another popular. one.
Bacon.
I don't think there's any conclusion, and I think if there is one, it still sort of defers to it having been William Shakespeare. The
I wonder. I wonder if it's like, or is it just like Mozart? You just got touched by the hand of God. It's just how it is.
Well,
There is
definitely
a
somebody did,
probability.
right? Whoever it was that wrote that. It's like,
Yeah.
some of this stuff is just like just so genius. Like I was just reading the psychology book, and they quoted Shakespeare to kind of express just how how horror can manifest itself in the body, and without being, and you're unable to articulate it because it's manifests so deeply in you. And they quoted this Shakespeare line that sort of articulated that just.
What's the
beautifully.
line? What's the line?
It's from Macbeth, the horror. Let me see if I can find it.
While you're looking, I enjoy Shakespeare quotes that are used out of context and incorrectly.
No.
Like the play's the thing. It's like, no, that's where to find out the other thing. It's got nothing to do with you playing on stage. It's not literally that. Yeah.
That business about it being somebody who was touched with a insight that not everybody has is a very good probability. I mean, I'm not superstitious at all, but I definitely
But you're a
believe
little stitious.
that there are muses, that actively play on our subconscious, but I'm not the least bit superstitious. Trust me, and I'm not religious at all. It's just that there are things that can't be explained.
One example that I read of that recently was
Thanks, Jeff.
Paul McCartney's writing of the song "Yesterday,"
Scrambled
which
eggs.
came to him in
Exactly.
his sleep, and he spent months playing that to people to make sure that it wasn't something that he had stolen from someone
Plagiarized.
else.
I used to have that same fear all the
That
time.
was that you did say yesterday, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, that was the one where his dummy lyrics for it were scrambled eggs.
Eggs. Yeah.
Yeah. I love me some Paul McCartney, but seeing a giant book of his lyrics when there are parts of his stuff where he's not writing like hot take. He's not writing like he speaks English as a first language. There are just times. Yeah. Sorry. I love him. I know he's going to be deeply hurt that a guy he's never heard of on the internet. But I seriously, I was walking through a bookstore because they still exist, kind of.
Yeah.
And there was a big thing of his lyrics. I'm like, I have a book of Sondheim lyrics and a
It
book of
kind of
Lawrence
looks like
Hart lyrics.
he's illiterate when you read some of the notes and stuff.
Really? Yeah. He
But he's not at all.
some of that stuff is not It's like, yeah, it turns out Lennon could write words. It's like the words got real bad after that.
Yeah, I think McCartney was more about
then,
like the.
yeah,
the,
but then John Lennon purposely wrote things that made no sense at all, just to screw with people.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. But he knew what he was doing. McCartney, there's this great thing. Ian Dury from Ian Dury and the Blockheads. They did a.
Oh, hey guys, let's be careful not to talk over each other, okay?
Oh, sorry.
Go on, Chris.
Apologies. All I was going to say is McCartney. The reason I say that is McCartney did. There was a group called Ian Dury and the Blockheads. If you don't know them, they had a hit with "Sex and Drugs and Rock and Roll," but Dury's lyrics are astounding. He had this heavy Cockney accent, but wasn't much of a singer. But his lyrics are astounding. And there's a tribute album to him, and McCartney's on it, and he's flying through one of the songs, and obviously has no fucking idea what he's saying, because I believe it was Partial to Your Abracadabra, which is basically about getting a little rough in bed and realizing you like it. It's a great song, but he has he's just flying through it and singing too high for himself because he's in his 70s. Come on, man. But he has absolutely no idea what he's saying. Like, come on. But I'm sorry, that was the long and the short of it.
All right, what were you going to say, Joe?
Great melodicist, not great with words.
I just feel like McCartney would like watching that Get Back movie. Like he was just always playing music and always just coming up with stuff, just like constantly. So
he burned bright right then.
Yeah.
He also, the weird thing in that, if you watch it nowadays, the guys walking around throwing extra words in would have points on that song. Like they were writing songs, and like the producers like, change this word, do this word. And another the lighting guy walks by and changes some stuff, and they use it. If you watch it, I'm like, that is not how publishing works now.
No,
But it was what they were doing at the time. That's the insight into how that band worked.
Yeah, absolutely. And having the other guy there, I found that a bit much. I don't think I needed 47 hours of them doing that, but it's pretty amazing that they basically wrote the album on a soundstage, and it was good.
In 4 weeks.
Yeah, that's insane. And then they had a bunch of other songs, and of course, the fact that George had like a triple album worth of songs in his pocket. Yeah. That always hurts my brain. And speaking of hurting my brain, hi, Storm.
They weren't unique in that. That was what was going on with Dylan during those years when he was putting all that stuff together too. The band.
Drugs? Yes.
All kind of things were happening. But they were living life and producing it as music. As this wild.
Yeah.
I know. Well, hey, Chris.
They were young. Yes, sir.
Why don't we go ahead and get you in and do your lightning round song, and then I think we will double back and get Karen McGuire and Storm to do 2 songs each.
Okay. And Joe just took off on us. So bye, Joe. It was great seeing you.
Sorry, Joe.
Sorry to lose you.
See you later, man.
I'm going to check out at 9 too,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And agreed. And Irene McIver said Ian Dury is a legend, and she said it twice, and I appreciate that. Ooh, that's a good one. Kay said on the Shakespeare thing, I've heard Kit Marlowe, too.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, going back a little further. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, that was it. And Roscoe's in the comments.
Yes.
Bye, Roscoe.
Yes. That's exactly what I was going to mention.
I'm happy to log out if you want to come on, buddy. I understand. I know. I get me. I know what this is. Let's see. Okay. EJD, who's always here and always great.
Yeah.
I think he said he posted it and said it. He had a surgery.
Yep.
And is recovering. And I wanted to play this for him.
Okay.
Last week, and then my computer said no.
Yeah. So, we shouted him out last week. I hope he's on the mend now. So.
Well, now because of that, this is going to happen as soon as I do that thing where I don't have to look at my stupid face bigger than everybody else. There we go. Okay. EJD, this one's for you.
Come drink in my driveway where everyone can see. Come drink in my driveway, spent some time with me. I know can't be alone, not now. But a little of you is worth it anyhow. Come drink in my driveway, we can't get too close. Come drink in my driveway, you can make the toast. I know you have your busy life to live, but I'll take whatever you can give. Believe me when I say it's all I want. Ignore me when I start to crack. Whenever I say take it back. Believe me when I say, believe me when I come drink in my driveway. Anytime is good. Come drink in my driveway if you think you should. I know it might not be your perfect day, but I can't think of a better way to say, I worship you, I worship you, I worship you, I do. Thanks.
Chris fracking Eric, y'all.
I have engaged in no fracking whatsoever. Don't let that admittedly charismatic host tell you otherwise.
I mean in the Battlestar Galactica sense.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Righto.
Allow it.
And EJD said, driveway time!
And also, there had to be another song about drinking.
And Roscoe says, reminds me of the good old days.
I think that's your go-to song that everybody.
Yeah, that's I agree.
loves.
That's
It has-
you
it
don't
has
choose
a
the hit.
certain-
Yeah.
It has a certain feel to it that you can't ignore.
Yeah, people.
It's your hit, man.
It's the hit. You don't choose the hit. I've had a. Actually, I thought "Come On" was the hit, but now that one feels a little funny.
I know, I like that song, too.
Yeah.
Drinking your driveway.
Oh no, I'm very talented. I write wonderful songs, but I know I had to start uploading them. I was listening to demos to put them on SoundCloud. I'm like, hey, that one didn't suck. Hey, that one didn't suck. I'm up to like 35 now on that playlist. I'm like, hey, these are all right. Oh, hey, and they'll exist somewhere other than my phone. That's good.
It's like me. I go through old notebooks and I find stuff that I wrote like 50 years ago, and I was like, oh my God, that wasn't bad. You know, it's like that one I just did tonight.
Right on. All right. So we are going to change tack here for a minute. Karen McGuire, how are you?
Go to YouTube.
All right. See you later, Steve.
Okay.
Hey, Karen. Do you think we can get you up for a couple of songs?
Oh,
Sure.
God, yeah, too.
Just got home, so I'm like, disheveled.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that?
I'm a little disheveled because I just got home from work. So.
Oh, no worries. Should we come back to you in a minute?
No, I got it.
I mean, Storm looks like he has paper at the ready. If you're not, if you want to go.
I'm good.
Nope, no, he doesn't. He's shaking his head. Never mind.
All right. Well, we're going to get Karen up here in a moment. In the meantime, I'm going to tell you what the heck this is and why we're doing it. This
Yeah, what the heck is this, and why are we doing it?
is VOM, the virtual open mic. We do this every Monday evening. My name is Rowan Corbett. Hello there.
Rowan.
And that guy over there, that is Mr. Chris Eric. He's our co-host for
Spire
the
thing.
evening. Wearing my band's t-shirt. So
Yeah.
sweet. Thank you, Chris.
You know I love you.
All right. And so yeah, we do this every Monday evening. It's a it is an open mic, a virtual one, if you will, where we play a couple of songs for each other, and all are welcome. So if you're saying to yourself, you know what, need to brush up on my playing, need to get out and play, but maybe maybe there's no open mic near you, or
maybe you don't like leaving the house.
yeah, there's that. So we're here for you. So yeah, go to Iliamy.com. That's ILYAIMY.com, and find the tab for Rob's Open Mics, and you can find more information about us and how to join.
I think
we
you can
greatly
also just
appreciate that.
Google Rob's Open Mics
Yep,
if you like.
you can
that
do
sort
that
of
too.
thing,
Rob's Open Mics.
if you're nasty.
Also, we are on Facebook as well, so come and find us and be friends. So, right. Oh,
We could be friends.
yeah, we can be friends on Facebook.
That's good.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a lot of people who I've known for like 10, 15, 20 years, and I'm like, oh, good, they're still alive. Oh, they had a kid. Oh, that's nice. Or like people I went to elementary school with. I'm like, oh, I'm glad that guy's not dead. Oh, good.
It is nice for that.
Yeah, not a phone call I'd make. It does trick me into thinking I'm interacting with the world in ways that I am not.
Right now. All right. Well, let's get Karen up here. It looks like she is ready to go. Howdy, Karen.
All right. So I've been thinking about this band that I loved back in the '80s. They actually started in the early '70s. So there's a couple of songs by Split Ends. Someone mentioned them on Facebook, and I haven't.
Ooh, good call.
Obsessed. So I'm like reliving my teens. And,
Yeah, the Finn brothers. Good stuff.
yep. This one's called Ships. Even ships of the night send out the alarm. My face is turning white in case of emergency. I wonder if I might go down, rest up. I'd like to get away if my doctor lets me. Here in my waiting room, I'm pacing nervously, but I'm no giveaway. Deep down, messed up.
Right on, Karen. And welcome back, by the way. It's been a little bit.
Yeah, I'm now an Walmart employee, so
Oh.
hours are crazy. So yeah.
No, I understand.
So this one is called History Never Repeats. Yeah, just True Colors of the other one. Way out of. Well, it's on one of those. But this was pretty much a repeat on MTV back in 80, 81, 82. History never repeats. I tell myself before I go to sleep. Don't say the words you might regret. I lost before, you know I can't forget. There was a guy I used to know. He don't love myself ago. I was so young, so blind to see. But anyway, that's history. History never repeats. I tell myself before I go to sleep. Don't say the words you might regret. I loved before, you know I can't forget. You say I always play the fool. I can't go on if that's true. Better to jump than hesitate. I need a change and I can't wait. I say history never repeats. I tell myself before I go to sleep. There's a light shining in the dark, leading me on towards a change of heart. History never repeats. History never. Deep in the night, it's all so clear. I lie awake with great ideas, looking about in no man's land. I think at last I understand. History never repeats. I tell myself before I go to sleep. There's a light shining in the dark, leading me on towards a change of heart. Never repeats. Never repeats. Never repeats. Never repeats. Thank you.
Karen McGuire, y'all, from the great state of Massachusetts. Good to see you.
Thanks.
All right, and if I am not mistaken, also from Massachusetts, Storm. How you doing, man?
I'm sweltering.
Oh God, yeah, the heat has been
Yeah, it's been
nuts.
crazy.
And then
We
we
were
got
supposed to get some relief from this thunderstorm. We had flood warnings and
oh yeah, same
sort
here.
of petered out, and it mainly only added more humidity as far as I can see.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's been nasty, but we're persevering. So, luckily, it's nice and cool down here in my basement lair. So,
Excellent.
well, what you got for us today?
Well, today is Woody Guthrie's birthday,
Oh, snap!
so that put me in mind of this piece. Notes from somewhere. I'm traveling looking for home again. My life's packed in cardboard boxes, recorded in postcards I never send. Dear Dad, I miss our arguments. Dear Mom, misery never wins. Dear love, someday I will return. Motel rooms hold me till dawn, sometimes longer, depending on my mood, the weather, my reasons for leaving, heading out, once more, moving on. I've got to know, friend, I've got to know. Hungry lips ask me wherever I go. Comrades and friends all falling around me. I've got to know, friend, I've got to know. Why do your warships sail on my waters? Why do your bombs fall down from my skies? Why do you burn my farms and my cities? I've got to know, friend, I've got to know why. I've got to know, friend, I've got to know. Hungry lips ask me wherever I go. Comrades and friends all falling around me. I've got to know, friend, I've got to know. Why do your boats all death to my people? Nitro explosives, missiles and drones. Why doesn't your ship bring some food and warm clothing? I've got to know, friend, I've got to know. I've got to know, friend, I've got to know. Hungry lips ask me wherever I go. Comrades and friends all falling around me. I've got to know, friend, I've got to know. Why can't my two hands get a fine pay job? I can still work to pay what I owe. Why close my plant down and starve all my people? I'm asking you now, 'cause I've sure got to know. I've got to know, friend, I've got to know. Hungry lips ask me wherever I go. Comrades and friends all falling around me. I've got to know, friend, I've got to know. You keep me in jail and you lock me in prison. Your hospital's jammed, homeless shelters are full. What made your cop kill my trade union worker? I've got to know, friend, I've got to know. I've got to know, friend, I've got to know. Hungry lips ask me wherever I go. Comrades and friends are falling around me. I've got to know, friend, I've got to know. Comrades and friends all falling around me. I've got to know, friend, I've got to know. Poem was mine. The line about drones is written by Magpie, and the rest of the song is written by Woody Guthrie.
Wait, do we clap or snap? I'm never sure.
I
What's
think
your preferred
clapping is-
noise?
yeah,
Storm?
what's your
Snapping?
preference, Storm?
Well, I think for that song you clap. It's not really beat poem.
Right on.
Asked and answered.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, I used to work at this place called the House of Musical Traditions in Tacoma Park, Maryland, and the tenant who lived above was the group Magpie.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't seen them in quite a few years, but I did. I see them occasionally on the Facing Book or Instagram.
Did
so.
all of you Ilyami people work there at some point?
All of us except for Sharif. We have all worked for the House of Musical Traditions. At one
Even
point or
Joey?
another. Even Joey. Yep. So yeah, only Sharif has not. So. Yeah.
I don't think I knew that Heather worked there.
Yep. Yeah. Not long. I think she was. I think she did like maybe a summer or something like that there. But yeah, we've all been through those doors. So
They saved my my seagull after a flood in my basement.
oh yeah, nice
So,
place. Well,
yeah.
have you
So
got
as
another
well,
one for us, Storm?
yep. As well as being Woody Guthrie's birthday, it's also Bastille Day.
Oh,
And I actually used to be fluent in French, and I lived in France for 6 weeks in 1974. And during that time, I actually wrote some poems, and most of them are lost or I don't remember, but there's one short one that I do remember, so I'm going to say that and translate it for you. Avec ta tête sur tes genoux, vous ressemble une fleur que tend seulement le matin d'ouvrir et sourire. With your head on your knees, you resemble a flower which awaits only the morning to open and smile. And it's also my friend Fryer's birthday. He's called Fryer because his last name is actually Tuck. So you got Friar Tuck. Okay. Wendy is a doctor. Tommy is a nurse. April loves bikes and leather. Daniel wears a purse. And the world turns round. Every night and every day, a baby comes to someone to touch a life some way. Philip is a jockey. Angel loves to dance. Claudette lives in Vermont. Sashi lives in France. And the world turns round. Every night and every day. And God loves all God's children, straight, celibate, or gay. Patty hugs a teddy bear. Stephen chugs a beer. Michael stares at shadows. Lindsay's eyes are clear. And the world turns round. Every night and every day. And everyone is someone who has something to say. Samuel raises Chelsea. Helen lives alone. Doris owns a business. Darren has no home. And the world turns round. Every night and every day, a baby comes to someone to touch a life some way. To touch a life some way. I wrote the song as well.
Storm, y'all.
Nicely done, sir.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Now let's see. Are we? Am I reading this right? Are we getting closed out by Telly?
I believe so. I believe so.
Hi, Telly.
Hey guys. I mean,
man.
I don't
How's your
know
summer
if,
going?
It's okay. I don't know if any of you guys know this, but I used to close out the open mic at T-Volve like routinely. So I was always, it was either go first and set the bar low or close it out and everyone's gone
Telly,
home
can I
already.
ask you a horribly like self-emulating emulating song question for a second?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm just curious because I genuinely don't know. Have you and I actually met in person?
No.
Yeah, because I know we've been in the same rooms together because I've seen some like T-Volve signups that had both of our names on it.
Really?
But yeah. Not to get morbid, but when we had to come back to town after my father passed, we went to the open mic to see a bunch of friends because we were back in Baltimore. So they're like, and when Rob would take.
Did you
pictures, they used to
feature?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't know what a guy's got to do. But no. I just played a couple of songs, and we had our kids with us and stuff, and we had friends there.
Yeah, I feel like I remember this now.
It exists on the book face. There are pictures of us playing, and I was wearing. Why do I remember this? I was wearing a red animal T-shirt. So So
Hey man, I love a Muppet.
I know. But I'm sorry. What are you gonna play for us tonight?
So I'm trying to get this one back under my hands. I played it last week. Oh wait, hold on. It's not on.
Nope.
There we
nope,
go.
Nope. Perfect.
All right,
Got your 5x5.
There we go. Okay, so this one's to preface this is a song written from the perspective of a right-wing Karen and how she perceives the left. Okay, so here we go.
So from personal experience. Gotcha.
It's a personal
okay.
experience.
Autobiographical.
Yeah,
Got it.
Right. I need to pull up the lyrics though before because it's been a hot minute. I'm still getting it. Okay, it's called Get Triggered. Okay, here we go. All right. I've got a haircut that says I need to speak directly to your manager right now. There is no middle ground, context is meaningless. You can't appropriate the culture of the cultureless. Let's do some mental gymnastics. My leaps of logic are always dramatic. Check your privilege right now or I'll check it for you. Your opinion is hate speech, mine is the right view. Ah, my God, I did this last week. What are your stances on the issues of today? Don't answer that, you are wrong either way. Influencing policy, outlandish histrionics. My pierced septum makes me an expert in economics. Let's yell into the echo chamber. Wage slavery disguised as honest labor. Check your privilege right now or I'll check it for you. Your opinion is hate speech, mine is the right view. We are so oppressed, but you have no clue. All taxes are theft, data is fake news. Get triggered with me, riot at riot in. Oh my God, let's try this again. Get triggered with me, riot in the streets, killing all elites, will and oligarchies. I need you to cease and desist, monetizing illness, fascist conglomerate, coerce them to believe these philosophies. My microaggressions are not hypocrisy. Don't vaccinate my child, let nature sort it out. They don't understand what gender is yet. The government should take away all of the guns. Law-abiding citizens are a threat. Let's find new ways to get offended. Let's get upset despite what was intended. Check your privilege right now or I'll check it for you. Your opinion is hate speech, mine is the right view. You will keep yielding to my outrageous demands. You say you can't bend backwards, but you can. It was better than last week. It's not bad. I'll take it. All right, there we go, guys. Thank you.
Right,
eventually, that's just the way it's going to have to be played every time.
Yep. You do it that way 3 times. It's just how it goes.
Yeah, exactly.
We did get a mention from Karen here that maybe maybe that's not the best
That's
use
gotta
of
be
her
a tough name to have, Karen. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
a
sorry.
bad time.
Oh, I had it before the fucking internet said it.
That is true. Very true.
That says it, and I don't give a fuck.
Taking it back.
How
Right
you take, you know? Yeah, I've seen the Walmart people. I'm
Hey,
the customer.
If it makes you feel any better, Karen, his next song is called "Fuck Everybody Named Chris." So really, it's not,
Oh, and Roscoe's out there. He says, "I loved it, Telly. I love it."
Thank
So.
you, Roscoe. Sending love. All right, I'll get us out
And
of
I'm
here on
totally
a quick note.
liberal, just to let you know.
Oh, we know.
Understood. Noted. Duly noted.
only people named Karen I've ever known have been, which makes it even more
I know,
messed
so
up.
I don't get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
And
I
the
know. It's
Oh, and we're supposed to have yachts, so and I have a Venmo. So
You have a yacht?
I don't mind that.
Cool. So
Just send
take
me
us
my-
home, Telly. What you got for us?
We'll play Fiddlesticks. Short and sweet. All right. Right. How much worse can it get? This comedy of theirs isn't over yet. What's the next thing to go wrong? You'd rather not know, but you won't wait too long. That's unfair, you understand. Life's too short to be as sad as I am. Why am I left unloved? There's no lotus without mud. Will this pain ever heal? Put your shoulder to the wheel. That's unfair. Can you not see? If I lose more, then nothing will be left of me. And then in Jules fashion, I'll do like a, guys, this has been the VOM number 420. Which number is it right now, you guys?
274.
Abolish the Senate.
Or 278 if you're Jules counting.
No, it's 275 for Jules.
275.
It's 205 for Eric. Chris Eric.
I'm Chris Eric.
That's Chris Eric right there. This has been the VOM Readouts and Touch Somebody Now. That's all.
No, not reach out and touch somebody. That was another company.
Oh.
Abercrombie and Fitch.
Can you hear me now?
Epstein and Friends. Too soon. Goodness gracious.
Recording stopped.
I did it to myself. Anyway, goodness.
So did we do it?
I think we did it,
Huh.
Nice.
How about that?
A nice and tidy little VOM there.
Yeah.
I liked it. So I will go on the record and say that I have not yet seen Superman.
Oh, watch out. Superman's in it.
Oh, okay. But I
saw
intend
it.
to.
It's real good. It's worth your time.
Woke man.
Oh, they've been saying Superman's was woke for like 20
50s.
years. Like every time Superman does something that is like, not racist, they're like, woke Superman.
Also, not for nothing, created by two Jews.
Yes.
Just floating that out there.
I mean,
Really? I did not know.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah.
Siegel and Schuster.
Yeah, and his real name, Kal-El, as in L, basically there's like this the Jewish what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a prefix that is often on names. So like Kal-El, and then Jor-El, like it's a reference to that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
It's interesting. Yeah. That whole it's all American. It's like, White Christmas was written by a Jew too, guys. Just get it. Irving Berlin. I'm just saying. But anyway, that's
Don't-
did we get enough politics in the Jules spot? Did we
Probably enough politics. We didn't get enough sci-fi though. Like that
No, let's
that's why I
not
was
do
going
that.
with the Superman thing.
it's very good. I saw it.
Okay.
It's good.
Yeah,
it's
and
worth your time.
I'm planning to watch Sinners this
I haven't
week.
seen that yet.
I'm
I
so
was-
hyped for it.
I was told by my 15-year-old that it's very good, and I'm like, really? You watched that, huh?
He's gonna out yourself right now, huh?
Because he's not gonna lie. He's just like, yeah, I watched it. I'm like, hey, because I've seen some like scenes from it. I'm like, glad we didn't watch it together. Spoiler. So Any closing thoughts, Mr. Corbett? Anything on your mind?
Let's see
Anything you
here.
wanted
We've got a
out there?
couple of weeks until our prompt song.
Indeed.
And the prompt for next month is Once I Count to 3. So, and let me see, what date is that going to be? It is going to be August.
Is it in August?
4th. August 4th. So 1, 2, 3 weeks to write a song to that prompt. Once I count to 3.
I feel like we're in trouble.
1, 2.
2.5.
Reach out and grab somebody by the face.
Plausible deniability and consent.
Reach out and touch face.
It's like he's here.
I know, right? Well, thank you everybody for coming, and we will see you
Thanks for
next
coming, guys.
week.
All right, see you
And
later.
remember,
Bye.
make art, not content.
Nighty night.
Love y'all.
Man.
See ya.
Night.